Well, it's 7:49, time for another Ask Dirk segment.
Today's question that you sent in involves the jet stream. So, Dirk, what's the question?
Well, the question comes from Shelby from Newcastle, and her question is, it's a simple one. It's just, why is a jet stream called the jet stream? So the simple answer is, it's a stream of air that's moving faster than the surrounding air. But of course, we're not going to leave it at that. We have a lot more to talk about as far as the jet stream is concerned, because it's an important feature with our weather that we have. Now, here's a definition: a fast-flowing current of air located anywhere from 5 to 7 miles above the surface of the Earth. That's the jet stream that we have, again, over us. It can be upwards of, a mile to 3 miles thick, the jet stream itself, and it can run anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000 miles. And you can see that aircraft love to find the jet stream, because that just adds to their ability to go get there faster and, of course, use less fuel. And that's what you want. Of course, this day and age, if you're going to be flying around, it helps to save on money and energy. So the jet stream, there's actually two jet streams that we're concerned with here in the northern hemisphere. You have the subtropical jet stream. That's generally to the south of the United States, but occasionally it does affect or impact the southern half of the United States, including California. We sometimes feel the effects of the subtropical jet stream. But mainly it's the polar jet stream that we're concerned with and that we like to watch as far as the weather patterns that we have shaping up. This is really important because the colder air generally stays to the north of the jet stream, the warmer air to the south of the jet stream. When you have what's called a little trough or a valley, that's where we have areas of low pressure. And usually where you have that upper ridge that blows up there, you can see that's where we have the higher pressure and the warmer air that's usually associated with these two, again, areas of air to the north and to the south of the jet stream. Now, what's so important about this jet stream is it pulls along those weather systems, and this is what gives us our rain. And so we have these areas of low pressure that swing on through as those waves come through. That's what makes a cold front. And, of course, that's where we have the rain and the snow, and that's what we get during the winter months, and that's what we need a lot of. Of course, this time of year, we've been looking at conditions that have been dry for a little bit and then wet for a little bit. So this is what's going on. When we have our wet periods like we did in the month of February, we had a situation where we had a cutoff low. When the area of low pressure is cut off from the general flow of the jet stream, and so it just sits here off the coast of California, and if it's close enough, it swings that area of rain through, and that's what we had again in February. We had these waves of rain coming through. But what will happen also, and this happened in the, through December and into January, the end of December and into January, you have an area of low pressure that's cut off from the jet stream, and then the high pressure builds in. In fact, we had in January 17th, we got up to 70 degrees because of a pattern similar to this. And so the jet stream is very, very important to our weather. It can also be bringing about some extremes, especially if you have that cutoff situation. So the jet stream, you can't see it. So I was thinking, what can I do for a demonstration? Well, I talked to our crack team here of engineers at KCRA, and this is what we came up with. I was just going to bring in my wife's hair dryer.
That would make sense.
That would make sense, but I talked to Dan Tracy and our team of engineers, and they brought this to me, and
it works pretty well.
We took it up a notch.
Right,
here we go. We're going to turn it on. And what it is, we have a leaf blower, we have a tube, and we have the air coming out. Now, you can't see the air coming out, but you can feel the effects if I touch it, but also you can see our ping pong ball is being suspended in the air because of our jet stream of air being produced by our leaf blower. Now, it's interesting. I'm going to go ahead and just tilt this around. I don't know if you can see that. We can make it do circles. How fun is that? So there's our jet stream. So thank you very much for that question, Shelby. And there's our jet stream.
How do I send a question in?
KCRA.com/weather, and you can get to the Ask Dirk segment there, and you'll be able to send your question in.
Do you answer all questions?
I do. I email back all questions. All questions don't always make it on air.
That's good to know, though, Dirk. We appreciate it.
We will be right back with more news after this.